Okay, well, it's a little after 6, so we'll go ahead and get started. Thanks, guys, for joining us for the ASABE Student Competitions Awards and Scholarships webinar. We're just hoping that this can be an opportunity for you to hear about all the opportunities there is to get involved as a student, undergraduate and graduate student in some different opportunities. Ekramul Ehit is the chair of P120 and he wasn't able to make it tonight. So I'm Gail Baker and I'll be kind of helping put this together since he couldn't make it. So Shane Williams is on. He's a board of trustee member and leading the student involvement committee. And Shane, I guess I'll kind of turn it over to you a little bit if you want to do some shout out on scholarships and the survey.
All right, thank you, Gail. So as Gail mentioned, I'm Shane Williams. I'm currently on the board of trustees. When I was a student long ago, I was at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. So go Badgers to everyone that's out there. We'll start with what Gail's showing on the slide here, which are some great opportunities for scholarships and awards that are uniquely available to the student members of the society. So as Gail's showing on we are lucky enough to receive funding from CNH Industrial again this year for some scholarships that will be awarded to undergraduate students. So that deadline to apply for that, as shown, is October 17th. And then there are 3 awards that are available to our student members as well. There's first the Pharaohs of Alexandria Global Learning Award. And so again, all of these awards, there's more information about them on the ASABE website. So I encourage you to check that out. So again, there's the Pharaohs of Alexandria Global Learning Award. The deadline to apply for that is October 31st, as well as the Robert E. Stewart Engineering Humanities Award. Both those first 2 awards are available for both undergraduate students and graduate students. And then finally, the Roger R. and Laura M. Yorger Pre-Professional Engineer of the Year Award. Also, applications are due October 31st. And that particular award is available only for undergraduate students. So again, there should be information about the CNH Industrial Scholarships and these awards on the ASABE website. So I encourage you all to check that out and apply for those. It's a great opportunity to get some funding for your academic career, is also earn some recognition for the work and the time and the effort that you've put in your academic career as a pre-professional, but also what you're doing to help promote and further the society. So another thing that I wanted to mention while I have the floor here from Gail is that everybody that is an undergraduate student and was a registered undergraduate student for 2022, you recently should have received an email with a survey to it. And that survey was put together by the Student Involvement and Retention Task Force that is kind of a wing, or right now an arm off of the Board of Trustees. And as a society, we see our undergraduate students and all of our students as very valuable members. And we want to know what is valuable to you such that we can help provide even more benefit and even more value to your membership. We want to know what motivates you and what are the current resources that the society offers that you value the most. Are there things that the society could be doing differently to meet your needs? What could we do to help you become more engaged, both at the student branch level, locally, or also nationally? And so again, this survey was put together and was emailed out last week. The survey will be available through the end of the year, so the responses are due December 31st. However, if you submit a response before October 31st, you will be entered into a drawing for a $100 electronic gift card. So again, I encourage you all to take some time and to fill out that survey. Your responses are going to be very valuable and very important for the society and helping us to ensure that we are meeting the needs of our student members for many years to come. So,
Shane, if they didn't get the email, where else can they find a link to that survey?
I believe we will have that linked on the website, but I will have to get back to you on that. Otherwise, if you did not get the email, you should be able to contact your student branch advisor or your department head, because there was a copy also sent to them as well. But if it is not on the website, I will make sure we get a link up there. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Any questions for Shane? Okay. And I was muted, so I wasn't able to jump in, but in case you didn't see, so I kind of had a shortcut there, but on the ASABE website, if you go to awards and competitions, student awards, competitions, and scholarships, that's where you're going to find all the information that we're going to talk about tonight. And scholarships are down here at the bottom, and you can just click, and we have a lot of information here about how to apply. Okay. So yes, the scholarship applications are coming up right away. So definitely keep that on the forefront of your mind if you're interested in scholarships. Okay, the next competition deadline is January of 2023, and that's the AIM Student Oral Poster Presentation Competition. And this is going to be for all undergraduate and graduate students who submit an abstract for AIM 2023 to present. You will get to participate in this poster and oral presentation competition. Do we have anybody on who is in charge of that tonight that wants to talk about that? Okay, I think so. So make sure you check this out if you are planning on submitting a paper. Okay, next up, we have our March 2023 deadlines. We do have another scholarship that you can submit for in March, the William J. Adams Jr. and the Mary Jane Adams Scholarship. We also have the ASABE Foundation Engineering Scholarship, the Boyd Scott Graduate Resource Award, and the John C. Nye Graduate Fellowship. Please note that if they're starred with the red, they're for undergraduates only. And if they're starred with the yellow, they're for graduates only. And then the purple is for both. So again, if you will do a graduate student one this time, click on this. You'll see the opportunity here. And this is for, we've got an MS category and a PhD category that you can apply for. And it talks about the organization of the paper. So all the information that you need is on the website. Okay. Okay, then April 2023, this is when a lot of deadlines for the student competitions are. And I see that we have Roger on, and I'll call you out first to talk about the robotics student design competition, if you're willing.
Yeah, thanks, Gail. I do have some slides I could share if it'd be okay.
Oh, absolutely. Here, let me just, there you go. You should be able to share.
Let me see if I can get what I, yeah. Okay, just a second. Share. So hopefully you can see that.
Yep.
Okay, so just a little bit about the robotics. So what we do every year as a robotics committee, we try to focus on a real world problem that is an issue in the state where the national meeting is held. So if we go back like in 2018, when we were in Detroit, we focused on apples and how we harvest apples. Then when we were in Boston in 2019, we looked at a greenhouse operation, moving some pots around and sorting them based on color of the plants, etc. And then this past July in Houston, we focused on cotton. So as we move forward, our goal is to really look how you can, for the 2023, we're going to continue on the cotton theme. And so we're going to change it a little bit, but if you go out and look at the rules from last year, they'll be similar, but we're in the process of working on those rules at this point. Hope to have them out in the next month and a half or so, at least by the 1st of November, so teams can start working. But again, remember, this is a tabletop type simulation. So our playing field is typically 8 by 8. Sometimes it might be a little bit different configured, but an 8 by 8 competition field with a tabletop sized robot that is designed to harvest, in this case, cotton in the coming year. We have 2 divisions. We have the standard division, sometimes called the beginner division, but it's open to anybody, undergrad, any undergrads. And then the advanced division could be grad students and undergrads. And there are similar competitions, but we add some more complexity to the advanced division. But you can see the playing field that we had in Houston with the simulated cotton plants. We're actually trying to work on having real cotton plants when we're in Omaha. But it was a real challenge. So in this case, if you look at that board, we have the white cotton bolls. The green one were immature cotton bolls. So one of the challenges in cotton apparently is, I'm not a cotton person being from Indiana, but apparently it matures at different times. So they would like to have a system to go through and they can run through multiple times, harvest the mature cotton bolls and then leave the others to come back again. So that's going to be the challenge for Omaha. So again, it's open to any undergrads for beginner, standard division, graduate, and undergrad students for the advanced division. We'd love to have more teams as we move to the event in Omaha, but that's a little bit of the background of the way we run the event.
Awesome. Thanks, Roger.
Sure.
Any questions for Roger real quick? Okay. Next up, we have the ethics essay competition. This competition, again, it's due in April 15th, is an essay that is going to focus on an ethics topic impacting the practice of professions related to ag and bioengineering systems or technology. There is and all of our student competitions have prize money associated with it, so make sure you check that out on the website. But yes, this is the essay competition. And then we also have an ethics video challenge. So if you love putting together videos and you might even have an ethics idea that you want to turn into a video, you can do this individually or as a team. And the ethics issues should involve engineering design, manufacturing, practice, management, and research, and etc. And you're going to present it in an engaging manner that it's a video that people would want to watch. EOPD 412 helps to put on both these ethics competitions. Next up, I'm going to talk about Fountain Wars. Fountain Wars rules are posted on the website for this year. This year, it is a competition to help rescue a dolphin with your fountain. And there are some additional aesthetics requirements this year to make sure that we're putting out the best fountain we can. So yes, rules are posted, and if you want to be included on any emails about updates and how any questions that people ask, make sure you email the competition coordinator early on. The bioprocess startup competition, that competition was new this past year, and it is a Shark Tank format competition. So this is going to be a competition which encourages you to come up with a new product or process that utilizes a unique biological resource. You design the product or process and conduct any necessary experimenting, testing, and or modeling, and write a brief report. So again, this is a brand new competition. Last year we had a lot of interest in this, and the rules and contest guidance are posted. Do we have anybody on with the bioprocessing competition? Okay, wanted to make sure I didn't forget anybody. And then finally, we do have the Student Honor Award that is due April 20th, not April 15th, like all the other ones. And this is where you can elect one student branch member to receive the Student Honor Award for each 25 active members. So if you have somebody who is really going above and beyond in your student branch, make sure to nominate them. That's really a pretty great honor. So don't forget about this as an opportunity. Okay, May 23rd is the next batch of deadlines we have. The International Quarter Scale Tractor Student Design Competition, their deadline is May 15th. They also have their information posted on the website. And that competition doesn't happen at AIM. That happens in Peoria, Illinois, the first weekend of June or the last weekend of May. I think it's going to be June 1st through 5th this coming year. And so make sure you check out this competition. Last year, I think they had 18 or 20 teams compete. So a really great turnout last year. Then there's the Adco National Student Design Competition. And Josh, I see you're on. Would you like to talk about that?
Just real quick. Yes. Yeah, the student design competition, 2 parts. It's the first part is a written report. And the second part is usually as an in-person presentation. We bring 3 of those written reports to AIM to give us an in-person presentation. Anyone undergrad students is eligible. Oftentimes these are senior design projects, and then the format is online. If you follow that and submit it, you usually do a pretty good job there. Usually you have 3 judges from within the committee do the written judging, and then we find another 3 judges that attend AIM. So usually these are people that are active in AIM doing the oral report or oral judging. So May 15th is the deadline. That's all I got.
Yep. And similarly, there's the Gunlogson Environmental Design Open Competition. Again, if you have a senior design project that fits into the area of environmental and biological related design projects, this would be where you would enter it. It's complementary to the Adco, which focuses more on ag and food related projects.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Yeah, I've seen projects on microwave design, on mower design, on those were shelf mollusk design used in production agriculture.
Yep, and for the Gunlogson, we see a lot of things with soil and water conservation, medical device design, and things like that. So that kind of tells you the difference between those 2 competitions, kind of the same format, but a little different subject matter. And then finally, there's the KK Barnes Student Paper Competition. Pull that up. And so the objective of this is to encourage undergrad students to be able to prepare better technical papers on subjects related to ag, food, or bioengineering. This is a competition I did when I was undergraduate, so it holds a place close to my heart. The cool thing about this award is it is only judged by past presidents of ASABE. It is a written competition and an oral competition. So you put together your written paper, submit it, and then if you're selected to come to AIM to present your oral competition, there's 3 people that get an invite to come to AIM. Okay. So, like I said, for information about ASABE student awards, competitions, and scholarships, you're going to want to go to the ASABE website. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to awards@asabe.org to get any of your questions answered. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, well, thank you guys very much. I'm going to stop recording.